Hello, good morning for everyone. Let me introduce myself. I'm Diego Chavez, and I'm going to explain the Halloween history in some slides. And I'm a Select CCK student, and this is my presentation for Halloween story in the fifth course of this bimester. So we will start with the Celts. Who were the Celts? Well, the Celts was an civilization that lives in Europe mainly. And if we see this map, we we know that the Roman Republic conquered all the west of the Europe, and in the west of the Europe used to live the Celts. So then, when Roman Republic uh, goes to conquer these lands, they immigrate to the British Islands, mainly in Irish Island. So uh, they took all that information, all that rites and customs, and they create Halloween in mainly in Irish land. So why is Halloween celebrated in 31 of October? So this is a festival, Celtic festival, used to celebrate to welcome the harvest autumn season to end the summer. And people used to light bonfires and wear costumes because they believe that in this date the ghost came to the real world to visit and roam into the world, and people to in a way to defend themselves, uh, they had to wear costumes to protect, to well camouflage, to have a sort kind of camouflage. And why Halloween? Why is that name Halloween? Well, Halloween means hallowed evening. That came from Holy Eve, because it's a Roman representation of the Old Saints' Day. So they came to incorporate some of the traditions of Samhain. What was the Samhain? The Samhain was the celebration that I previously mentioned to you, that is the end of the summer, and that's it. The evening before All Saints' Day, that is the same as Samhain, was known as Hallows Eve, and later Halloween. And this is very interesting. Why Celts use pumpkins in Halloween? Why we celebrate and we know Jack O'Lantern? So this is a funny story. The Celts often carve faces on turnips or potatoes to light the way to their homes of the good spirits to enter. Later, when Irish immigrants to America, they discovered the pumpkins, and they thought that the color of the pumpkins and the representation of the harvest season took a better place with a pumpkin. So they replaced turnips, this is the turnip, with cup pumpkins. And now, do you know something about Jack O'Lantern? Do you know that O means son of in well, for example, O Sullivan, which is a better singer, means son of Sullivan. So this is Jack O'Lantern is the translation of Jack, son of Lantern. very interesting. So I will explain you how this celebration of Jack-o'-lantern is in Halloween season. Well, there was a man. Well, there was once a man called Stingy Jack. He's a Stingy Jack who was a real miser and delivered great pleasure out of freaking people. He was just a jerk. Once he invited to the devil. Well, uh, this jack-o'-lantern once invited the devil to take the dinner, but didn't want to pay for it. So he convinced the devil to turn into a coin that they could use to pay. Once, when devil did so, Jack kept the coin in his pocket next to a silver cross. So the silver cross annulate the devil powers, so we stop the devil to change back into the original shape. They treated and eventually he freed the devil under the condition that Jack would never going to be in hell. Soon after this, Jack died, but God refused to take Jack into the heaven due to his bad behavior in his life, and devil either caused the trade. So Jack, uh, well, devil sent Jack off into a dark with just a burning coal into a turnip, and since that, every Halloween he roams between hell and heaven only to find a consolation of his soul. It's very interesting. So why they use scary costumes? Well, in order to avoid being terrorized by all the evil spirits walking earth every Halloween celebration, the Celts used to wear these costumes, this kind of costumes, to have a sort of camouflage. Very interesting. And the celebration took is very oldie, so this is not current. This is a real celebration. And why people uh, trick or treat in Halloween season? We don't know exactly how it starts, but there's a three theories of how it starts. So I also have the sources of this information in the end of the presentation. So during the Samhain, Celtic would leave food out of of his houses to the spirits traveling, cause many spirits were good. So in well, the Celtic people liked to put the food for feed these spirits. Well, then people began to dress as ghosts in exchange for similar offerings of food. Then this celebration become candies, and that's it. And in the second century, during the Middle Age, uh, we know that many children died. It was very bad, and uh, most of the people in Europe were really poor. So adults and childs would collect food and money from local homes to um, to enter in in heaven. We have to remember that all the all the customs in these ages were combined into Roman customs uh, Christianism with Celtic uh, with salty stuff. And the third one is the modern American trick or treat that is based on Belschnackeling. That is a German word that is also a celebration that child used to wear costumes to take food for free. How exciting that! And I don't know if some of you have saw this, have seen these sort of candies. They are very popular, and people call corn candies. They become really popular because his colors. People take this as a flag, Halloween, because it remember the corn, and corn is very popular in harvest seasons, so it match perfectly. And these candies used to be crafting in Philadelphia, where Rocky movie was recorded. It's very funny. And why people see spooky ghosts? As we mentioned of Samhain, of this celebration, Samhain celebration, it marked the transition to the new year. So at the end of the harvest, on the start of winter, Celtic people believe that in world appears a gap between two worlds. So spirits walked into the earth. So I add also a movie section that includes very popular movies. This movie that is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was recorded by Guillermo del Toro. It's very good movie. And I why did I put this information on my slides? Because we have to know that Halloween is very popular in all the world, and it starts in Irish. This is it doesn't make all the sense because it's a very popular celebration, and it's more associated with America, with as America celebration. And we have to know that it inspires all of these very good movies, and it's important because Halloween, we have to know that is a very popular celebration, and we have a better English improvement if we know this information and we go into a better position in English if we took a part of this culture. It's very interesting. So I put this video here to explain more Halloween, but we don't have enough time, so I will skip. And this is my bibliography. So if you have many questions, you could access these links. So have a nice day. Uh, I will I will I will disappear in a moment. And thanks for your attention, guys.